Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Hope all is well. Shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to the day one subscribers. Shout out to everybody. It's been a long time, but I'm back. Welcome to my channel. About to do a live video. If you know, you know. Thank you to everybody who's been checking in on me. Life has been life in, and I'll tell you guys about that probably going tonight's backstage, something that I rarely do. So if you're somebody from day one, I'm gonna have a backstage tonight and I'll discuss what's been going on with me. But happy weekend, happy New Year's, happy Valentine's Day, all that good stuff. Tonight's video, I'm talking about these locks as always about my locks, always about the locks. But tonight I'm talking about the curlies. What about the curlies? This right here. Yep, so that was that, and welcome back. New hair, new hair. Let me back up for you. New hair, new hair. Thank you very much. So let me dead the music real quick. Let me dead the music real quick while I got into what I really want to talk about. So one moment, guys. Setting the music in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, the music is gone and I am back. Welcome back. So, tonight I want to talk about all the things that I didn't know, and now I do know. So, besides the new color, you guys may know I had curly ends at one point. What are the curly ends? Right here. The ends that had a little bit of a shine, a little bit of a wet and wavy jerry curl, loose body curl, loose, little island, bohemian, little Shirley Temple kind of thing going on. I definitely had that. I had that at one point, and then it left. And why did it leave? I'm gonna jump into that. I lost my curly locks, and this is the real deal. I have real locks. I don't have crochet locks or extensions. This is my real hair. I am almost 5 years into my journey. My lock anniversary is June 1st, 2025, and I'll be 5 years locked at that point. Yay! I'm so excited to have, that opportunity. But curly lock ends. I wanted curly lock ends because I wanted my locks to look different, unique. I wanted locks. I thought it was so cool. I was inspired by. I was inspired by, and for me, it's like, okay, you want to look different with your locks. So when I found out I could do curly locks upon actually getting my lock installation, I'm like, yes, I want to do that. But I made some mistakes. I really did. I'll be transparent. I made some mistakes, and that's why I lost my curly ends. And that's what tonight's stream is about, the curly ends. Again, going back to this. This is the curly ends. This is what I'm talking about when I say curly ends. Those ends that are not butted at the end, like the root to the middle to the tip. Those ends that are kind of like, shiny shirt, Jerry curlish, Shirley Temple curlish, wet and wavy-ish, body wave-ish, water wave-ish, bohemian-ish. That curly tip, I lost that. I no longer have that for most of my locks. And here's a preview of one of my locks closed up. As you can see, it is pretty much bolded. It is pretty much bolded at the end of that lock. There's a few. That one looks a little bit curly, but there's a few that are really like still to this moment, like actually curly. So again, like I said, I wanted them because I wanted my locks to be unique and different. I wanted my locks to stand out a little bit. And I pretty much lost them because I didn't do what I was supposed to do to maintain them and take care of them. Like I forgot what I was supposed to do. I got so boom big headed with it and so excited and so into how it looked that I forgot to take care of it and maintain it the way I was supposed to. And time was flying. I was noticing the buzz and all the different growth techniques and red flags and what was different, unique in my hair. And I was forgetting about these loose ends. And me forgetting about these loose ends, a lot of these loose ends just realistically just balled up and butted up into full locks. And I just didn't pay attention. Like I just really got side distracted with, getting colors and, getting my hair going longer and just really got distracted to the point where I realized by the time I saw they were like budding up, I tried to do the things to get them to where they needed to be, such as the comb out method with the comb and the water and the mousse and the gel and the spray bottle and the moisturizer. Like I did all those things for like maybe every other 2 weeks, every other month, and I realized when doing those things, I was just literally pulling my hair out. Like I lost so much hair doing that. Just pulling out nice pieces of hair at a time, like nice little balls of hair, like straight out. There were maybe 25 to 35% of the time that when I combed out my ends, I didn't pull out hair and I was able to like try to get a little curl going, which is probably the ones that are still like curly right now. Those ones that just made it all the way through, despite other ones just gave up. But honestly speaking, once they were too far out, it was really hard to get them back. It was hard to get them back to fully curly from beginning to end, like this video here. And I totally regret it. I totally regret it, but I realized, what I did wrong, and what I did wrong was I waited too late. I waited too late to give them the tender love and care, and by the time I realized it was a thing, it was again too late. I love the curly ends because I felt like exotical, I felt unique, I felt different. I didn't feel like my locks were like other people's locks. Hence why I wanted to do dyes and colors to my hair and lips, because I wanted to stand out and look somewhat different, or have my own look, just realizing that no one looks like anyone with their locks, so just trying to have fun and live and be, outgoing. I definitely disregarded the routine, the tender loving care, and all the things I'm supposed to been doing every week or every other day or every other 2 weeks or every other month. And my curly ends butted up on me. And again, this is what my curly ends look like when I say my curly end lock end tips. And I low key miss it. I'm so upset that I no longer have it. And at this point, I definitely want to go to some videos of me showing you how my curly ends looked at some point during my lock journey when I was doing curly ends, and I was successful in doing them. So I'll mute the videos, but just show you a little bit like this. As you can see in this video, the hair looks really curly at the ends and the tips right here in this area. So that's what I mean again when I say curly ends. And again, curly ends, as you can see at the ends of my hair, nice little curl pattern there. Those are my Wine and FaceTime season 1 videos when I was on Wine and FaceTime on this channel. Again, see little curly ends here and there, right around the tips. They weren't butted up all the way, like from root to tip, the way my hair is pretty much now. Again, curly ends, if you can see them. Although this is like the really beginning of my lock journey before I was fully locked, but these are the examples of what I mean when I say curly ends. Just giving you guys a little glimpse, a little preview of what I mean when I say curly ends. Just showing you guys. So I'm gonna stop sharing my video right here. But again, those are those curly ends I was talking about, and those curly ends are gone. But I want to take a moment to the chat to say, good evening, Third World Colombian. How are you? Thanks to see you. Sorry I didn't see you, but thank you for showing love. Everybody, please make sure you like and subscribe to Third World Colombian's channel. That is my homie. That is my friend. That's my fellow Taurine from Texas. Houston, representing H-Town. Show that man some love. So yes, I lost my curly ends because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So, I'm upset about it. I wish I had my curly ends back, but I don't right now. But at this point, most of my ends are like bolded up at this point. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is the new color, the new spring highlight color. Thank you for that. I lost it and I regret it. And at this point, I'm just checking my notes, guys. I got notes to make sure I'm hitting all the points I'm hitting. I'm not just rambling out here. But for everybody who like my highlights, you see this video, please make sure you like, subscribe to my channel. I'm having a dope fly colors. Shout out to my stylist. Her name is Dee's Hairline on Instagram. I know her as DeLorean. She's awesome. She travels, she commutes. So hit her DM on Instagram. That's DeesHairlounge. Dee's Hairline. She got you. Thank you, my love. I definitely try my best, it's been a while. I gotta be popping out looking some kind of decent, it's been too long. But I want to tell you guys some of the things I learned, since I've made this mistake on my curly end phase, my curly ends are gone. Those again are the curly ends I'm talking about. Since I made that mistake and lost some of them, despite having a few left. Like at this point, I now know that when you know better, you do better, and gotta just try to wait to see if realistically if I can get a trim and get them back at some point. And if I can't get a trim and I can't get them back at some point after getting a trim, just knowing that it was a great experience when I had them, and still gonna love and enjoy my journey and like not be too bad on myself because life happens. At this point, I didn't have lock repairs. I didn't had a lock fall out at this point, completely. Like a whole piece of lock fell out. I've had several repairs, outside of the lock falling out, like thinning locks or locks that were just having like little holes and gaps in it for whatever reason. Like there was always reasons to have like little repairs, like as I approach the 5 year mark. And I'm grateful because I hear more people have lost more locks than me at this point, and again, I haven't lost anything that fell out. I found it, which was just one. But I definitely had some locks that were thin or, just looking really weird or just needed some 10 to 11 care. Just need a little sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? And they got that. Again, shout out to my hairstylist. On Instagram, her name is Dee's Hair Lounge. That's DeeShairlounge. I should tag that in this video because people are constantly asking me, who does your hair? Who does your hair? Your hair looks so great. She is my sister from another mother. Like I swear, like you would think we were related. I get so many compliments. We live in the same building, so people just think we look alike because we're both tall, both around the same complexion, body size, and I swear, like she's kind of like my sister from another mother. So weird like that. Like but if you know, you know. And she is this great bomb hairstylist. So again, shout out to Dee's Hair Lounge. She is awesome. She started my entire lock journey. She did all of my colors, all of my styles, anything you see me with that looked really nice, tight, up or slick, or any style at all that looked tight and sleek. She definitely did it for me. And wouldn't be here without her. So again, shout out to Dee's Hair Lounge. Love her. She's awesome, man. So yeah, definitely follow her. Like there's so much I can say about her, but I can make a whole video about her, honestly. But yeah, back to my video. The curly end. She told me, from beginning, like, hey, Kashal, like, you're gonna have to keep these up. You're gonna have to comb them. You're gonna have to moisturize them. You're gonna wet them. Like, you're gonna have to like keep them up. And I slipped. I definitely got caught slipping. And I did some videos actually showing you guys last year in 2024, and I think maybe in 2023, me literally trying to do different techniques and methods of combing out my locks. So at this point, I'm going to actually try to see if I can find those videos. I think I actually can probably find those videos on my channel. So let me see if I can just get out of here and just search my own channel for combing out my lock ends. I think that was the name of my video when I did that. Let me see if I can find that video. Okay, so I don't know how to find that video right now, and I don't want to be just sitting here having you guys look at my channel for mad long for no reason, watching me search everything like that. But the point I'm trying to make at that point was like, I did a few videos on, short and long-term videos, and even I think some live videos showing you guys literally in live time, in real time, me literally trying to comb out the ends of my hair to see if I can get them to come out of being butted at the ends. And it looked like it was working at the time, but again, as I said, I wasn't consistent, so it worked and went only for so long. But I'm definitely going to try to tag those videos in the description of this video so you can see those videos, so you can know what I'm talking about. But the way to achieve this look, really cute and super unique. When achieving this look from the beginning, when you start your lock journey, the loctician or the stylist is going to just pretty much comb out the ends of your hair, depending on your hair texture, and make sure there's a little curl at the end, the same way you would do like a really simple curl to a little kid's hair, or like, add some gel and use a brush and some water and try to slick someone's hair. You just slick the ends in that way for every lock. And you would just keep that up each week or each month by making sure you're combing it and brushing it and making sure that, is getting that TLC, that 10 to 11 care, and, is keeping that curl pattern and is not becoming dry and butted and, rooted, towards the end. And unfortunately for me, I let it get rooted. So now looking at my hair, most of my lock ends are rooted. I'll show you guys one here. This one is, let's see. This one is kind of butted as well. Well, it's kind of curly and kind of butted. Okay, there's a little curl there, but for the most part, I'll show you guys another one. This one is a little curled as well. This one is getting a little butted. I don't know if you can tell the difference. So there's definitely a major difference with them, and at this point, for me to continue to comb them out, moisturize them, put water on them, put gel on them, I'm literally pulling hair out trying to keep that look up. So I lost them. My lock ends are gone, gone, gone. I no longer have curly lock ends. It's sad. I'm upset, but it was good while it lasted. Some of the products I used when I did have my curly lock ends was Eco Style Gel. Good evening, Enlightened One. How are you? Long time no see. Thank you for blessing my channel. Really, really appreciate you. Hope all is well with you. Everybody, make sure you like and subscribe to Enlightened One. But some of the products I used when I had my curly lock ends was definitely, like a rat tail comb. Definitely had like a water mist spray bottle. Any kind of thick curly mousse, buttercream twist, I would just use on the ends of my hair and just like, just really just a little bit like a pea size, wrap it around my finger after combing it and moisturizing it. And I would do that to every single lock. Now, mind you, I have 60 locks. So some people have like 120 locks, 150 locks. Some people have a whole lot of locks. I only have 60, but some people have more locks. So the more locks you have, that's the more you got to do it to. But it's a really, really pretty unique look. I swear. I miss it. I love it. Again, this is that look I'm talking about, that curly end look when the ends of the hair is just got the little nice little curl pattern, little curl tip, little Shirley Simple curl, little Jerry little curl, like a little, wet and wavy, body wavy, curly, wavy end tip. Like, I really like that little curly end I had, and it's gone now, and I can't get it back possibly, but it is what it is. And it was fun while I had it, and I really miss it. Even in this videos here, you can see that my ends are totally not curly at all, at all, at all. So that's what I'm talking about tonight, like losing those curly ends. It was definitely a cute wave, a cute, unique way to look different with my locks, But again, I feel like I'm still looking unique with my locks. Hence the new highlighted color pattern right here for spring. The new color I'm popping out with, Anniversary for my lock journey is coming up June 1st, 2025. Birthday is coming up May 2025. So definitely got some good things coming up. To talk about definitely in addition to spring. But at the end of it all, this is my hair now. Can't get my lock ends, curly ends back, but it's all good. What advice I would give other people? If you want the curly lock end look, I would recommend you moisturize these lock tips every week at least twice a week. Get a spray bottle, get a brush or like a rat tail comb or any kind of comb, depending on how thick your locks are, and comb them locks out, nicely, gently, or as roughly and coarsely as you have to make sure they do not butt up or become long, thick ropes like this. Because I didn't do that, now the ends of my hair becoming all roped up just like this. So if you don't want the ends of your hair to become roped up, like continue to use that spray bottle, that gel, that mousse, that moisturizer, whatever that buttercream is, or hair gel, or hair, whatever you got, whatever product or whatever oil you got, continue to do that. I will say do it at least twice a week to your hair. Twice a week, do it to your hair. Sleep in a satin cap for sure. I have some notes here, making sure I tell you guys everything. Don't get too cocky. Don't get too cocky. The last thing I would say is don't get too cocky on your journey. So, hey, Irby, how are you? Happy weekend. Good to see you. Thank you for popping through. Shout out to Irby Fatal, guys. Good guy. Definitely a mod here. Everyone here is a mod for the most part, I think. Excuse me, my throat was itching. Don't get too cocky. I definitely felt like I got too cocky on my life journey at some point, and I forgot to do what I was supposed to do. I forgot to do what was important. And because I forgot to do what was important, that really, screwed me in the end because now my lock ends are butting up, and as they butt up, I don't have that curly end. I will say about maybe 25% of my hair is still like has curly locks, but for the most part, most of my hair is no longer curly locked anymore. But it's all good. I'm still loving my lock journey. Regardless of having lock repairs recently and having a lock literally fall out in the bathroom while I was like doing my hair, and I'm like, still loving my lock journey, still want to keep my locks, still not thinking about cutting them or combing them out, anything like that. Like, still definitely super in love with my lock journey. Again, shout out to my lock stylist, my loctician, um, my sister from another mother, Dee's Hair Lounge on Instagram. I definitely put her name in the description of this video. I get so many comments about my hair colors, my hairstyles, and I always tell people, it's my loctician, and I know a lot of people don't believe in locticians, but I do believe in locticians. I started my loctician. I had one person do my hair, and it was an African stylist, and it was horrible. I hated it. It hurt. It did not last. It was super greasy. It was a waste of $90. So when you know better, you do better, pretty much. And I definitely would not recommend going to a random person getting your hair locked and retwist if you don't have to, unless you started out with a regular person who does a pretty good job, which is kind of like how I started. Besides, the person I started with was not regular. They actually was a licensed esthetician and cosmetologist. So I was just really lucky to bump into a bomb ass person who just was like skilled. But again, you want those curly ends, you got to maintain them. So if you know somebody with locks, hey, Introvert Boliqua, how are you? Good to see you. You guys make sure you like and subscribe to Introvert Boliqua's page. Yeah, like it's been an interesting journey. Again, my 5-year anniversary is coming up June 1st, 2025. I'm super duper excited about that. So if you know, my birthday's coming up May 2025. I'm becoming a seasoned chicken out here. I am becoming a little, I don't know what's older than the chicken is the turkey or the rooster, but I'm getting old out here. So my birthday's coming up. I'm celebrating 43. So excited about that, to see what that's gonna be like. Yeah, definitely gonna be able to meet my idol or one of my favorite celebrities, Mary J. Blige. Hence, the hair is looking very Mary J. Blige, Monet Tahada-ish. So definitely happy about that. Definitely here to pop out with the spring colors and show you guys, the things I want to do for spring with my hair. New moisturizing hair tips and tricks and things like that. But the journey has been great. It's been interesting. I'm inspiring people out here to get locks. The comments are beautiful. The people are so inviting. I'm seeing more lock people everywhere I go. I'm seeing more lock people at work, more lock people in my neighborhood, more lock people on the trains when I'm traveling. I just feel like everyone has locks at this point. So that's super dope too. Like, it's a really bomb trend. Yeah, just love it. What's my favorite Mary J song? I have so many favorite Mary J songs. I love the 411 album. I love so many. I love the Share My World album. But specifically songs like, who doesn't like Family Affair? We all love Family Affair. I love I'm Going Down. I love, Reminisce. I love Real Love. I love Sweet Thing. I love the joint she got with Cassidy. The one with Cassidy. She had one with Cassidy. He's like, I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. And she's like, every day, you gotta hustle, baby. Mm-mm. Yeah, I love that. So definitely have to go see Mary J. Blige, and hopefully she sees me in my hair. Like, yeah, girl, I'm a fan. It's me showing love from the Bronx to YO. But loving my journey. Don't have any regrets right now besides, not taking care of my curly ends and, being able to maintain them and keep them, but things happen, so I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. So again, a recap: be consistent, don't get too cocky, wear them silk caps, get that good product, make sure they lock and retwist and, not retwist, but they, stay curly and they don't butt up. And tender love and care. It's just tender love and care. But enough of that. How was you guys this weekend? Hope all is well with you guys. You guys want to chit chat? I'll throw the link out. We can speak. It's been a long time. So I'm gonna let you guys do that if that's what you guys want to do. And if you don't, that's cool too. But if you know, you know. Oh, do I know how to do this still? How do I do? I want to say invite, copied. It's been a while. Oh wow, my thing is not working. I was just trying to do it. I go to invite, I go to copy, and I go to paste. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so no bots. No bots, please. You want to pop up in here and talk to me about, my new color, losing my curly lock ends. You can do that. Be professional, be nice, no, nothing salacious, nothing X-rated, keep it PG-13 always. Let me know. But yep, happy weekend. We just ended Black History Month. I'm still looking dulce de leche out here. Not just talking about the dulce de leche part, but still loving my natural hair journey, my lock journey, my curly end journey, my bra strap length journey, my doing my own hair myself journey, washing my own hair myself journey, all the things I've learned so far on my own, love it so much. Someone says, Irby says, does the coloring take long? Yes. So the last time I got my hair colored, which was this color I'm having right now, it took about 5 hours. I had an appointment for 10:30 in the morning. I got there around 10:45-ish. I didn't leave until around almost after 3-ish. So it definitely took a long time. This time I can say it didn't burn. I feel like when I got the blonde, it kind of burned it a little bit, like I feel like, it had like a tingling sensation, like I was getting a perm, like a relaxer, it definitely had that kind of feel to it. But this time not so much, But what I love about this time with this color is that when I do my baby hairs and my edges, I know I love to do the short videos, but my baby hairs and my edges, although I'm getting grown, I'm getting old, but so I'm still doing baby hair and edge video. I don't care. They're mine. But anyway, what I love about doing baby hairs, depending on, what color, what season it is, and how I have my hairstyle, I can actually see my baby hairs when I do it, and that's really important because anytime I did like anytime I did like that bleach platinum blonde hair color, there were many times I could not see my baby hairs. So although I would be in the bathroom with the brush doing all of this, I couldn't see it because it was just so light that my complexion, I just couldn't see it. So I would be brushing like, okay, I'm gonna brush and swoop like I see it, although I don't. So I was like using my imagination to like do my baby hair. So like that was something. Well, that's something that I appreciate now that I have this color hair. Just realizing it because it's a darker color. Like I can easily see my baby hairs now when I want to do my baby hairs. When I want to stick them, I can see them. With the platinum blonde hair, with that bleach blonde hair, I couldn't see my baby hairs. So that color is like the end color, like how this color looks. When all of my hair is this color, it's hard for me to see my baby hairs up here when I'm trying to sketch them and skill them, But now that my roots are like brown and then there's the red, I can actually see what I'm doing in real time. So like I appreciate that because sometimes if you don't know and you can't see what you're doing, your baby hairs can be like one long swoop, or it may not be creative or arched, or it may not match the other side. And I don't know, depending on what your hairstyle may look like, it may not even add up. It may look silly, but whatever. I'm gonna keep my baby hairs until I want to, because I see people with lace fronts baby hairs that are big, like this long, and my baby hairs are never that long unless I really need to do my hair. So I feel like I'm fine with my baby hairs, but and yes, intro, all that I can say. Do 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 do. All that I can say. Do 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 do. All that I can say. Oh, I'm so excited. My daughter's gonna be with me. For you those who don't know, I have a 26-year-old. You guys always be my daughter. But yes, I do have an older daughter, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have a great time. But I do have a guest introducing to the stage is someone who you guys already know. His name is Ramon. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Introvert Bariqua. How are you?
Hey girl, it's been a while. How you doing?
Doing good. Thank you for popping through. Thank you for being available. I know you never know what time to do these things because you never know if you're gonna hit or miss a good time block or not, but I'm
Yeah.
surviving. Thank you.
Okay. No, no problem. No problem. Yeah. I mean, I was waiting for you to kind of like quote the song that I put in because I wanted to hear your voice. I wanted to hear you singing, and I said,
Aw.
I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna come up now. So, are you gonna be going to a show? Is that what it?
Yes, so in April, Mary J. Blige is on tour. So in April, she's gonna be in New York City at Madison Square Garden, where the Knicks play and the Rangers play at. And she's
Uh
gonna
huh.
be performing.
Okay. Well, that's song that I quoted. That's a song of hers, but that one I think is written by Lauryn Hill. I've seen, yeah, I've seen Lauryn Hill on stage. I do have kind of like clips of that. Yeah. But I've never seen Mary J. But I have seen Lauryn Hill on stage.
Yeah, I was talking to my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's 26. So I was telling her, I said, this generation doesn't know who Mary J. Blige is. They think she's Monet Tejada. Like they don't know she's Mary J. Blige.
Uh, okay. Yeah. No. But the young kids need to know about kind of like the artists of our generation, and they need to know about them because a lot of a lot of the newer artists are just trash, and you know it. It's just a lot of autotune garbage. Not no real singing, no real artistry. All this very hood and all of that is it's kind of like misguided and all. It's just all of it's all ratchet and overly dramatic and not very positive. There is no balance. So,
There isn't,
so
and everyone looks the same. Even all the rappers with dreadlocks. Like there's so many rappers with dreadlocks. They all look the same.
it's they have dreadlocks and it's all multicolored and they all look alike and they be getting in trouble and acting stupid and going to jail and I mean it's just not worth it. I mean I can't relate to any of it because when I was younger the rappers were still they took pride in their manhood and their masculinity, and it's just not like that. It's just not like that anymore. I mean, you don't know exactly what you're looking at a lot of the time, and that's not necessarily just with the rappers. Other genres of music, the kind of like the younger artists. It's not. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. And I'm not feeling it. So
I
it makes me miss the good old days when you could tell who was who, and different artists had their own voice and their own style, and you just had to listen to a little bit of them so you could tell who was who. Uh,
Yeah. What I do appreciate now is the mashups. Some of the mashups are pretty good. Some of the mashup with old R&B or old rock or old hip hop with new R&B and new hip hop. Some of it is good. Some of it is not.
yeah, some of it can work if it's done right. Not something that is done sloppy just to get a little attention or make a quick buck on it. Um, yeah, it can work. It can work if it's doing okay, if it's done right, if it's done respectfully.
I remember having a conversation with you a long time ago when I was like a lot younger in my lock journey before like the colors and probably when I first started doing my colors, and we were talking about the history of dreadlocks and how we were saying like it really does have a negative prior history, and I definitely finally did that research, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it really does, but so many things in the past to the future, changes over time and everything like that. But I wanted to tell you about that. I definitely found the information about the negative history of dreadlocks and the origins and where that came from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I may not be that much informed, but I do know that uh, dreadlocks could be seen as a symbol of resistance, resistance and rebellion. And it could be seen as a negative, and it could be seen as kind of like anti-establishment or anti-government, because it's been seen like that here in the States. So yeah, yeah. I mean, hopefully that those get redefined in a positive manner. So
Yeah, because I'm definitely really not about that dreadlock life the way they was talking about it. I'm like, I'm gonna have to change my name because I'm really not that gangster.
ah, no, no, but you do that because it works on you. It looks good, and you take pride in that, which is good because you're doing that using your own hair. You're growing your own hair. Doing the dreadlocks on your own hair. So it's something that is real. So you get a real sense of pride, and you'll get kind of like a real style, and you get a real look. I mean, because it's all real. It's not something fake that you're adding onto your scalp.
Have you seen Little Wayne's dreadlocks recently?
No, does he still have dreadlocks? I thought he only had like one or two remaining. Because he
That's
was
what I'm saying. Like the last time I saw him, his hair looked so unhealthy. I'm like, wow, I can't believe he's still hanging on to them.
right, right. Last time I saw him, he only had like one or two remaining, but it's like he can't grow hair again. Is
Yeah,
something
I
wrong
think
with him?
he's just been like, I think he must just have done too much. Like these are the pictures I see right now of him, how he looks. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. He's not looking. He's looking like he's doing too much of something. So it's
Now,
not.
mind you, I had that same hair color like a month ago.
Yeah, but I mean, with you, it was different. It was different. I mean, you had more. It was done more orderly, in a more orderly fashion when it was on your hair and all. With Little Wayne, I mean, he's holding on to his one dreadlock, one or two, like one or two dreadlocks that are about to fall off, and he might be bald.
Yeah, you
when
never
when those fall off, like, dude, I mean, they look
know.
messy. They look a mess.
Okay, I can't log into TikTok. I don't know how to I'll be forgetting my password if I'm not like logged in on my phone. But how have you been? How's everything on your end?
It's been okay. It's been okay. I mean, I have been dealing with certain BS. I have been dealing with certain drama in my personal life, which is part of the reason why I'm not online more, because sometimes I be frustrated and angry, and something that I have been, like, I have told a couple of people. Sometimes the people that do you dirty the most could be your own people, the people that you have trusted the most, the people that are your own blood. And that's what I have been dealing with, on top of mourning the passing of my mom. I mean, that's something that, okay, is next April is going to be 3 years. So
Wow.
it's not getting much. It's getting easier now. It's getting easier now. But I have been dealing with that for almost 3 years, and on top of that, I'm having to deal with unnecessary bullshit coming from people that you are supposed to be able to trust the most.
Mm,
Uh, and it's hard. It's hard. One feels so alone. One
I,
feels so alone, having to deal with that. Uh, and that's why sometimes I close off. I'm already an introvert. That's why I use that as my name. I'm
Right.
already that, and on top of that, sometimes I just don't feel like talking to people, and that's only making the situation worse because you keep things inside, and that's only eating you up inside. It's only messing you up. It's not. That's not something that is healing because it's not something that you're circulating it out of your system, right?
Yeah.
So that I'm also dealing with that. But aside from that, I'm looking forward to things being better during this year, being a little more positive.
Yeah.
So it's just that right now I'm looking forward to maybe during this month to be able to travel again a little bit. It's just that I haven't been able to. But maybe I get to travel, get out of the city, and I do a little something for myself. So I am in a different environment, at least for a little bit temporarily, so I can do better. I can do that for my mental health. I have to think about that. I've never in my life been somebody who thinks about mental health. I think I'm having to do that. I think I'm having to do that because sometimes I feel very angry and I feel like I could end up doing something crazy. So
Yeah.
that's yeah, that's what I'm on right now.
Well, at least you're alert and you're aware and you're not in denial and you're like, oh, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Like, at least you're alert and self aware and you're not like, oh, no, I don't need to talk, or, that's the important step. That's an important thing, and
Yeah.
obviously we can't control our families all the time. We got to do distance and boundaries when we can. We got to like love from a distance, we got to do that, when we can. And, not let our blood pressures rise too high or let someone get the
Hmm.
best of us, and, play those triggers that they know how to pluck on us. We got to try not to let them do that, when appropriate, depending on the situation. But yeah, that's something we all have in common. These families that just know how to poke all the right strings.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is that I don't have that many relatives left. I mean, I have my aunt. I'm looking forward to seeing her. I still have my dad, and I do look forward to see him too. I haven't seen him in years. But we have been talking a little more lately. But now that he's in his 70s, I figured that maybe it's best to do that because
Mm.
I never know when he might not be here anymore, and I don't want to regret not making any effort to to connect. I mean, I never really had that much of a relationship with him because he was a bit of a Rolling Stone, what they call a Rolling Stone. That
Mhm,
was
mhm.
him. That was him 100% for a long time. But he has calmed down. He has quieted down in the last couple of decades. But he can be a little bit. It's easy for him to cut off people. So I'm trying to kind of like not to be too proud and say, hey, what's up, old man, what's going on, and no, and talk to him about, uh, yeah, how's it been going, and I have been more in contact with him because he did get into an accident not long ago that he got hit by a car at his age. That's all. But thankfully, he's doing okay.
Thank God. Like, also, R.I.P. to Angie Stone. I heard she died in a car crash this morning.
Oh, that what? Wait, what? I did hear about that something happened to her, but I didn't know that it was an accident. So it was because of a car crash?
Yeah, allegedly she was coming from a show performance in Alabama or Mississippi or something like that, and she was in a car accident, and it was fatal.
Sure.
Yeah, like I saw it on TMZ in the shade room. That's when I knew it was really real because the shade room and TMZ had it, and I feel like they always have the juicy stuff.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
wow, that's crazy. But Shout out to R&B, Neo Soul, Angie Stone, and everybody who done lost somebody recently too. I lost my grandma last year in 2024. It's be a year I think in this May, and I'm like, wow, time is flying. I was just down in Maryland with my family, hugging and crying
Mhm.
and kissing, and it's about to be a year. So I know how you feel. Like 3 years went by, but it feel like yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, for me, it is getting better, but it's only now. It's only in the last few months that it has gotten better. And I have a certain relative that was trying to imply that, like, I they like I needed to I should go to Puerto Rico in April because it is the anniversary of mom's passing, so something like that. The thing is that she's not buried. She's not buried on the island. It's my relative that has her ashes, and I'm like, look, I don't need to I don't need to go to Puerto Rico in April to remember mom. I remember mom every day, every day. I am thinking about her and I'm remembering her because you know that that is kind of like slick, like trying to make it seem like you don't care, like I don't care about her or her memory or something like that. Look, I care, and I care every day. I think about her every day. So, like, because I know, you know when somebody's trying to imply something slick, trying to question your character. I
Mm-hmm.
hate that shit. So, but it's that kind of thing.
I got you. I got you. Well, I'm
Hmm.
gonna do a backstage. So we can definitely talk more backstage, but I'm gonna wrap this up. Are you busy? Can you stick around?
Sure. No, no. I mean, yeah, I can hang on for a few.
Okay, sure. All right. So thank you guys for checking in on, my story today about my loose curly ends, how I lost them, all the tips and trips. Hopefully you guys took notes if you really, want to do the curly lock thing and you want to like keep them going. Hopefully you go back to the beginning of this video, see all the products you can buy, all the methods you can take to make sure you stick on top of it and you don't end up with your loose ends becoming budded. So if you know, you know. Shout out to everybody who's new here. Day one subscribers, thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing my videos. I really do appreciate you. Have a great weekend. It is Saturday. Hope you guys are doing your thing. And thanks for dropping by. And I will see you guys soon. Have a good one. Want to shout out to Irby Fatal. Who else we got here? Of course, we had Introvert Boricua. We had Third World Colombian. We had Enlightened One. Thank you guys for showing love and being a part of the conversation for tonight. Peace out and have a good one. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.